It's so dark. Yeah. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Carol Machewula saying hi, 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 hi. Oh, dear Lord, time is running. Vibrantly African is just around the corner. And we have such amazing people coming there, you guys. I just feel like, life it's made out of just understanding who you are. Being an African woman, I definitely understand what that term means. I see myself as a part of the world. I really don't see these divisions that are created by man-made that minimize us, our power. Education, it's created to divide our brain cells, to think of ourselves in stupidity or in intelligence or in we can acquire that, we can acquire that. So everything, it is so well designed. And only when we free our mind from mental slavery of the man-made world, because this world it's not made by man. Let's be very, very clear about it. And I live by the laws of Mother Nature. I live by the laws of gravity that speaks to me, that whispers to me. And over the years, as I'm putting this event together and seeing it flourishing to its beauty, and again, I am told that there are nothing that we can do. It does not matter what circumstances you come from. As all lots of people know what was my circumstances. And I am not my circumstances. My circumstances were actually the biggest education of all. For me, as I entered this world, I had lots of dialogues and lots of discussions and of course, lots of abuse and lots of all these things that happened. And one of the things that was going to abuse me finally, if I accepted it, was going to be education. And I tell you why I'm saying this. And I'm talking about this so that you understand what is the foundation of Vibrantly African and what does Vibrantly African presents out there in the world. For me, Vibrantly African presents the rewritten stories. And if you are a woman and you have been born in this planet, you need to unleash your DNA secret code that is given to you, because our DNA of secret code that is embedded deeply within ourselves, they call it the Holy Grail, whatever that they call it, this so-called, this man-made mumbo jumbo, always naming things. Now, when you understand that you are born with a code, a secret code that sends a line of communication to no one who knows, even your parents don't know that. If you can tap into that, that's when your Sylvie, live, Pupilo begins. And some of us, we view life via things that has happened to us. We judge the rest of the world from what has happened to us. The happenings are zero. The movement and discoveries are the essence of who we are. So Vibrantly African is about lots of people coming there. I've interviewed them. They're beautiful, waiting to share their stories, waiting to share their knowledge, waiting to embrace and uplift, waiting to rebuild ourselves. It's high time that the continent and all that is African, and with our fellow brothers and sisters of other so-called nations, we are one in this world. Africa, it's not a one continent standing on its own. Europe, it's not one continent standing on its own. India, we might call all these continents. We are, each and every one of us, balancing each other with our air that we breathe. One or the other, the one who have created us, the creator of it all, knew why he put us together as brothers and sisters. So that's where all this come from. Now, having to be an African woman and a woman of the world and an African child, I realized that there was a story in Africa, and the story was we were not to be seen as ones who have understanding of this global, this worldly earth that God has given to us. And for me, I denied that from the moment I became aware of who I am. I said, either education or no education, I shall reach to the destiny of Carol Rahaba Tebehai. Then I was called Rahaba Tebehai. And having to be me and realizing that I was not prepared enough. My mom didn't prepare me enough in terms of protection, paper-wise, and etc. because she left me at the age of 3 months. And when Mandela became the president, only then I had a chance to go and acquire papers for me to be the woman that you see today. Once again, a biggest lie. Life, it's a lie. A life of a human being made, a man-made world, it's the biggest lie of all. And most of us, we live according to the systematic of the government. Who are these governments? Yes, we need to, yes, they've created things that are a little bit easier, but we shouldn't really base who we are upon their secret codes that they've created and stealing our natural essence of intelligence. So here I am, a woman who was supposed to end up nowhere in the world, creating such places such as this. So you and you and you who have a dream, that dream, it's not only for you, it's for those that you are made to walk with in this world, ever lighting light to our future, ever paving our roads where we go to make them easier and bigger so that we can see exactly where we're going. And the last channel, it's entering to that light. You see, once you enter in this light, you disappear and you're never to be seen again. So for me, that's what Vibrantly it's about. Vibrantly it's about learning, sharing, discovery, discussions, and new pavements towards we, especially as African kings and queens. Recently, a treaty was created in South Africa. In Africa, I'm so sorry, whereby they say that African people, we're going to break the borders. Let us trade with each other. And trade, it's not only financial. Let us trade with each other about what we have experienced. Either you're from America, you're a black, you're from Jamaica, you're from Japan. Blacks are everywhere in this world. And blacks, you are not beaten. You are not left alone. You are not put into a corner somewhere. It's all in the mind. If we switch that mind out, so the mindfulness we find within ourselves. So come to Vibrantly African, meet the souls that have managed to understand who they are, even though they are still driving into this journey, but they have unleashed their secret code. They have understood their inner power. And this event is about that. So if you are a sister wanting to find out who you really are, wanting to find out your royal role that is given to you in this world, what does that mean for you to reach to your community and become a star so that you can make those around you to feel that there's more into life than just we thinking that slavery mentality has captured us. We are in captivity. And I say we are not. So Vibrantly African, it's not to be missed. Dates are getting shorter and it's getting there. I've experienced lots of challenges even through it, but let's make it happen. Let's get together and have dialogues. As the world is having dialogues today, we hear a lot about Brexit. We hear a lot about America. We hear a lot about China. We hear a lot about, there's so many things that are happening. And I thought to myself, let us get together and talk about emotions. As you can see, we have psychologists, doctors, mindfulness gurus, the financial gurus. We have everybody gathered in that space and telling you how it is and how you need to be a part of the change that we need for tomorrow. So do not miss Vibrantly African. Invite your fellow friends. It's in a nice location. There's lots of things that are created in there for us to have as much fun as we can. And I'm going to make sure that that happens to make those who are participating to do their best to give you the gloriness of their unleashed secret code into the essence of life. This is Carol Matibula saying, do not miss Vibrantly African. It's not to be missed. It is an event full of knowledge, full of wisdom, full of secrecy on how to get away from the box and jump out from the box and create your horizon of glory, power, understanding, wisdom, and self-growth to inner discovery self. Thank you so much. This is Carol Matibula, and be there at Vibrantly African on the 28th of September. I'm gonna get something to get the address. So where are we based? The Vibrantly African, it's gonna be on the 28th of September at the address Houghton Street, London, W8 7NX, just 2 minutes away from Kensington Underground Station. The prices are £15, £20, and £35. So I wish to see you all there. Invite your friends. As I said, it's not an event to be missed. Because of this event, it's not about just the normal event. It's about wisdom to unleash the power within us and to erase these emotions that always come and hunt us like a secret snake that is put among ourselves by ourselves. This is Carol. I love you guys, and see you once again at Houghton Street, London, W8 7NX, just 2 minutes and just 2 minutes away from Kensington High Street. The prices are 15, 20, and 25, and you can get your ticket on Eventbrite. So if you go to our website, you'll see the link that says register to participate, and that is www.vibrantly-african.com. So I repeat, www.vibrantly-african.com. So we see you on the 28th. The doors open at 11 in the morning, and then they close at 10:30 in the evening. So I hope to see you there. Let us learn and let us pave the future for our future generations, 4 to 5 to 6 future generations, on how to unleash our secret code of freedom in this world. Nobody will give it to us but ourselves. Thank you so much. This is Carol Matibula saying one love. God bless. Bye for now.